Hello, my sweet friends. I'm so glad you're here with me today. A very warm welcome to another painting tutorial on my channel. Now, December is right around the corner, and I thought it is just the right time to spread some holiday cheer with a winter series card titled Bird and the Holly Leaves. And this happens to be the first card in this series. So let's dive into it with any further delay. This is the list of the materials which I would be using for today's project. The first step would be background for the painting. Now the background you see over here is an oval frame which I have created with liquid watercolors, light green and yellow. And I have also stenciled over it to create this warm wintry background. And I would be creating the bird scene on this background. Now, in case you're interested to know how to create such kind of backdrops, then please click on the link which appears on the top right hand corner of the screen. Well, let's move on to chapter number 2, creating the bird. So this is the palette for the bird painting. I have crimson red, burnt umber, prussian blue, flesh tint, pyrole orange and acrylic white. And I have two brushes, a flat brush number 4 and a liner brush. So right now I have a liner brush in hand and I have picked up flesh tint on the brush and I'm just trying to sketch the figure of a cardinal bird. Next I go ahead and pick up my flat brush number 4 and I have flesh tint on it as well, and I'm just creating the body of the bird with acrylic flesh tint color. Next I pick up pyrole orange on the flat brush number 4 and I'm starting from the belly and I will cover the body, creating some shades along the way. Those long strokes which you see, they help to create the feather look. These are very light-handed strokes and that will help you to create those feather-like appearance on the body of the bird. The third color is Crimson Lake and I'm trying to blend it with the pyrole orange and the flesh tint. So all the three together form a beautiful combination which is very difficult to describe, but it is pretty in real life. Let me tell you a bit about the cardinal bird. Now these birds are found in North, South and Central Americas and the Caribbean as well. Their colors vary from bright red to orange and they offer a bright spot of color in the winters. They are a symbol of hope and joy, particularly near the Christmas season. Their shade of red is breathtaking in winter's snowy backdrops. Now the cardinal has been christened as the Christmas bird for its spectacular red color. It is also a symbol of beauty and warmth of the holiday season. Winter foliage like maple, white pine, cherry, apple, holly, etc. attract cardinals to the backyards because they are very territorial birds. Now hollies are evergreen plants with red berries and they are cultivated as ornamentals for their distinctive foliage and red or black fruits which persist into winter and are popular holiday decorations. So here I'm trying to create the eye of the bird with white acrylic on a liner brush, and then I'm trying to darken certain spots on the body with burnt umber and highlighting certain others with white acrylic. What do you think? Does the bird look okay? Do let me know in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you. Alright, so some more feathery strokes and I think the bird is done. You will see the close-up in just a bit. Yeah, so here it is. Alright, so that leads us to chapter number 3, the holly berries and the thistles. So here is the palette for the foliage. I have olive green, deep green, then I have crimson lake, pyrole orange, bamboo green, white acrylic and burnt umber, along with a flat brush number 6, and I'm loading it with olive green, bamboo green and white. So this is triple loading of the brush, and I would be creating the foliage in one stroke style of painting. But before I go on to create the foliage, I have picked up my liner brush and I have burnt umber on it, and I'm creating some branches. So here I'm just thickening the branches, and a bit of it also ventures out of the oval frame, and that's alright. Here I'm trying to create the legs of the bird, but they will not be seen eventually. A bit of burnt umber around it to darken the belly and give some depth. Here come the one stroke style holly leaves. I have picked up my flat brush number 6 and it is loaded with bamboo green, white acrylic and olive green. Since I am using the deep green over red, it seems to change color and it is not clearly visible as a lot is going on there. So I thought it would be best to share the technique for the holly leaves, the thistles and the berries on a separate piece of white watercolor paper. There it is. So here I am having a flat brush number 6 loaded with deep green, olive green and white, and this is how you create the holly leaves in one stroke style of painting. Next comes the thistle. Now thistles are a wild plant with sharp points on the leaves. So I have picked up burnt umber on the liner brush, and I will also go ahead and add some olive green and white to create the wintry look. Next I pick up pyrole orange on the liner brush and create little circles of orange. Here I'm trying to show the berries. And next I go ahead and add some crimson and a tinge of burnt umber. I add some shine on the berries with white acrylic and a liner brush. Adding the veins to the leaves, and this is how you create the hollies, the berries and the thistles. And when I create the same on the painting, this is how it looks. What do you think? Does it look okay? Let me know in the comment box below. Well, it's time to assemble the card. Now before I go on to do that, I will add some splatters of red and green around the oval frame. This exercise makes the painting a little more interesting. So now I have 3 elements to the card. The first is the painted panel, then I have a black cardstock with just frames around the painted panel and a white note card base. And after I assemble all the 3 layers, this is how it looks. I went ahead and added a sentiment to the card, and that's a wrap on today's project. Did you enjoy watching me paint the bird and the holly leaves? Do let me know in the comment box below, and I would be very happy to read your thoughts. Also, please connect with me on my social media handles, and it would be a great pleasure to be in touch with you. We'll be back very soon with more painting tutorials related to the winter series. Here are the links to some of my older one-stroke style painting videos you might like. Thanks for watching as always. We'll return very soon. Do stay tuned. Bye-bye.